Welcome to another episode of the NeoLiberal Round Podcast. I'm Ronaldo McKenzie, and with me is Ricardo. Finally, by the way, yesterday I spoke with this musician called Elijah. I listened to his music yesterday for several hours. He plans to come on a series called "What's Your Story?" In the series that we do on the podcast called "What's Your Story?" I hope to have him on the show. Yeah, really good. And talk about his music. His music is really good. It's Eli Ja, that on Eli Dash Ja. Beautiful music. Hope to have him on the show. Yeah, and, we haven't done a podcast in a while. We hope to do some stuff. Yeah, when we're gonna do an episode of the Pulse, talk about what's going on with Venezuela. What's going on with ICE and the fact that they murdered this woman in cold blood, this American citizen. I thought ICE was their jurisdiction. I believe they went outside of they're going outside of their jurisdiction. ICE
Yeah,
has
it's
gone
really
outside of their jurisdiction. Okay,
uh
because this woman is American, and not only that, they abrogated the law when they prevented a medical assistance to this woman.
yeah.
That was illegal. Okay. And then for the president and the vice president to come out and speak the way they to defend the operations. It's okay that you guys have ICE out there, but you're not supposed to defend their actions. If the police is wrong, they're wrong. If federal agents are
Yes.
wrong, they're wrong. But it shows that you are president, not of federal, you are president of the US. This is one of your persons. This is this woman
Mhm.
that was killed. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. The president
I
is
agree.
acting outside of his presidency. He's not president for America. He's just all about covering his tracks. I'm upset about that. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, we know this, but it seems as though there are people who are still they don't get it. They don't understand. They really don't get it. I've come to realize that a
Yeah.
lot of Americans don't get it. All they care about is just immigration, and they don't understand the way to fix immigration is not by going after people and shipping them because people are going to keep coming. You can never stop them. So I think the best way to deal with immigration in our society today is if these industrialized nations reversed the negative course that they have taken in Cuba, Jamaica, all the Caribbean islands, the smaller countries in poorer countries, and most of the issues with immigration is from poorer countries, and it's because they don't have a lot of resources. So industrialized nations like the United States of America take advantage of them and implement very bad policies that don't work for them. And as a result of that,
Policies
uh,
towards black and brown countries, immigration
it's
policies have been draconian.
yeah, they've
Policies
weakened the
towards
countries.
European
They have
white countries
weakened. They
have
have
not.
weakened them. Yeah, they've
And they
weakened
are
them.
and they are still mad. Okay.
They have weakened them. They've weakened the countries. They have weakened them,
I mean,
weakened them,
they take
and keep them with.
advantage of them, they rate them, okay,
And
and
then when they
then
run
they
here for a better
create
life,
laws that prevent them from traveling for looking for opportunity. Yes.
yes, because it's
I
not there anymore. For example, let's last. I mean, I was talking to someone about this. Don't forget, in Jamaica, they were trying to remember the drug. Who was it? It was an American who was talking about getting rid of drugs, just like Trump is doing that, like eradicate drugs. And by trying to eradicate drugs, you destroy a country's resources. For example, remember Jamaica? They used to have apparently weed farms and stuff in Jamaica. They took those. Remember, they poured these type of chemical to kill them, and in so doing killed a lot of other crops and it's sugar,
Well,
banana,
first of
whatever
all,
else we
I
grew.
mean, I'm telling you, they listen. These Caribbean countries and Jamaica cannot promote marijuana. Okay, they can't do anything that would make them money. But yet still, they in Colorado they're making billions of dollars. The GDP, marijuana or cannabis contribute billions of dollars to the GDP in many states in the U.S. Yet in the
Yeah.
Jamaica and some Caribbean islands, they are not allowed. One of the reasons why it is illegal for them to have a certain it's illegal for them to for them to leave. Well, sorry, the reason why they have not decriminalized marijuana, the smoking of it, or pushed it to its next level, is because of the policy, the pressure from the U.S. I mean, This is absolutely ridiculous. These are some of the things that I talk about in Caribbean Thought. I'm not teaching Caribbean Thought this semester. I've been teaching it again in the summer. These are some of the things I talk about in Neoliberalism and Neoliberalism Book 2. So please get your copy of the book. It's available, and Book 2 is available coming out. I should be actually working on it. I'm supposed to be coming. Why am I traveling to New York? I should be sitting
Uh,
down working on the book. Okay.
Listen, we have much to talk about, and I feel as though everyone's getting angry and arguing. I do believe there are sects of people here in our society that don't really understand immigration, and America has to take blame for some of the immigration issues that they have. And by harassing immigrants who are here is wrong. They have to understand the reason why they are here. Some of the problems that have occurred, why immigrants are here legally and illegally, it's because of policies by the US government over decades have destroyed policies, not protect those countries as well that are in the Americas. Now you want to go in. You didn't protect Haiti when you could have. You didn't protect these Caribbean islands that were trying to
Ricardo,
thrive.
Ricardo, they said, I hear that they're going into Venezuela to revive Venezuela's rich oil. First of all, there was an embargo against Venezuela for years. U.S. policy towards Venezuela has been draconian, okay, for want of a better word. U.S. policy towards Cuba and these countries have not been the best. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, it's not in America's interest, as I've often said, for these countries to do well. America does not want these countries to do well, okay? And if they do well, that's a problem. Okay,
Yes.
that is a
Well,
problem.
that
And
is a problem, and
I have said that before. Now, so we're going into Venezuela to revive. You're going to revive it by removing your restrictions, your embargoes, yes, your unfair competitive tactics, and you're going to remove the restrictions and take remove the thing from around their neck, okay, so that now they can trade and do and make money, okay.
I would like to see if what they say. I remember Rubio came on the television yesterday and talked about the policies and the plans that they want. Of course, it doesn't seem as though it's something they didn't go towards the country, put it in front of the American people, and discuss ways in which they could work together to ensure the country is revived and better and can work together in harmony with the U.S. Because U.S. and Venezuela need to have a good partnership because they are a part of the Americas, and a strong Americas, which is the Caribbean,
Oh wow! Yeah, I'm talking
Mexico.
about we need to create an America Free Trade Agreement, not necessarily
Yes,
a NAFTA and limited to Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. We need to
right. It's
expand that,
yeah,
but
and for many years the U.S.
it cannot be
government
a
has.
heavy-handed approach. Okay, wait, okay.
Yeah, that's true, and that's the thing. For many years, the U.S. government has blocked some Caribbean islands or some countries. Work with only a few. You can't do that. You have to bring the entire Americas to the table. Create your own Euro with the Americas. Work together. Make sure that they're all strong, and that's how we will beat. If you want to beat Europe and China, and if we all come together within the Americas and work together with the government, and you have maybe one head of state once in a while, it could be another country, but create something like the UN, but it's the Americas as the UN. We are the Americas. Make them all strong. Invest in them, and then guess what? People will come here and go. They don't need visa. People actually won't be running to live here and everybody live here. No, you're gonna have people staying within their country. You won't have brain drain. You're gonna have people from America going there to help, and people from Jamaica or Cuba or wherever coming here. This is what we need to encourage. Encourage a strong Americas, and they don't have an
Yes,
immigration problem. There you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. But
But they don't want progressive thinking. They want to just fight and think about, the white dominance or black or whatever dominance they want, or
but
people.
that's true. But
Yeah.
right now, but outside of all that's happening over this week has been a telling week. With ICE and this white woman being shot and killed. People are incensed by that. ICE is not law enforcement. They are they are immigration enforcement enforcers. Okay, and the fact that they shot and killed illegally this woman, okay, who is an American citizen, question their operations, and I believe that they are going outside of their purview, okay, in order to to bring to bear immigrants. And okay, I believe that I mean, I believe that we need to apply the pressure. Americans all over the world, all over the U.S. need to apply pressure. It can happen to
Ronaldo,
anybody.
a
Okay,
lot of Ronaldo, the fact that people are justifying pulling out a gun and shooting it 3 times into a civilian vehicle where nothing has, and justifying it and think that it's okay, and then calling this woman and think it's okay and
but
no
even if
remorse.
Ricardo, but it's not their
No
prerogative to
remorse.
do that. It's extradition.
Yeah,
If they
but
were
even
blamed in the
the
street,
fact that
I
they're
mean,
the fact that
we already blame police officers for doing that. Police don't have any right to be judge, juror, and
yeah,
executioner. Okay,
Ronaldo,
now the immigration official ICE, they are out there questioning people's motives and killing Americans who aren't.
Ronaldo, listen, they're pulling people out of their cars. Like you and I could be driving down the street. I heard this, and they could just pull you out of your car. How do you think people are gonna feel?
Absolutely
They just
incorrect.
look at you and you look a certain way and just gonna pull you out of your car. And the
And
worst
that's
thing is that
fine.
I heard her, Ronaldo.
And then they're
I
cherry picking and trying to find every excuse,
it is
every excuse in the book to
it
commit the
is
crime.
immoral.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It is
Well,
immoral.
because the
It
law is
is
not a shackle, they say.
Ronaldo. It's immoral. It is unhuman. It's unhuman. It's
Inhuman,
inhumane.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
inhumane. And I was like, Americans who are, whether you're MAGA or not, or whatever you believe, or you're a hateful person, I mean, I feel as though all humans should be allowed the dignity to express themselves the right way, to live life to their fullest, however they make it, for themselves, and stop judging. And we're at a point in time where everybody want to tell you who you want to be, who you should be, and everything. And that's unfair. That's not life. I want to experience life from my way. Okay?
This
Do
woman
not tell
has
me.
every
Yeah.
right to protest. Okay,
Yes.
we live in a
It's the
country of
American
freedom and
spirit.
democracy. We can, okay,
It's the American
freedom of
spirit.
expression, freedom to gather and to protest. Okay, that is no justification to shoot this woman. It is, I am incensed by this. All Americans
Yes.
should be incensed by this.
Ronaldo.
We should fight against things like
Yeah.
this.
It's the
And to
American
hear the
spirit.
vice president of this country come out and speak the way he did, it is juvenile. It is absolutely callous. And I'm like, this country, there is no law.
Yeah.
There is
It's,
no law anywhere. And it doesn't matter where you go in the world. If you go to Taiwan, you are. If you go to Ukraine, I mean, if you go to Greenland, they're trying to come to Greenland too. It's like there is no nooks and just leave the country. Then if you don't, it doesn't matter because now they're in Venezuela taking it over. Okay, look what Israel is doing in Palestine. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. We are human beings.
well,
Okay,
listen,
that's
we would
why we
always
are
watch
willing
these
to
movies. We
advocate
watch,
for
Ronaldo,
humane things.
this reminds me again of the Hunger Games. You watch the Hunger Games with Jessica, is it Lawrence? I guess I don't remember her name. And you're talking about you have the big nation and you have the smaller districts, and
Yeah.
one person could fight to get into the big mainland, and the mainland control everything, and then you have to poor everybody else. It's reminding me of. Anyways, I
Okay, the
really
law is
enjoy
not a
our time
shackle,
together.
Ricardo. The law,
So
remember, the
yes.
law is not a shackle. Shackle for those who, okay. No, that's fine. Hi, everyone. I'm Ronaldo McKenzie, the author of Neoliberalism, Globalization, Income Inequality, Poverty, and Resistance. And I'm here in Philadelphia amazing librarian who is from New Jersey, but she's here in Philadelphia, and she's getting a copy of my book. And I'm gonna give her a copy of the book. Thank you for purchasing the copy. And just so you know, I'm a librarian. The neoliberal corporation is always serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges by making popular what was the monopoly. Visit our new store page, Shoptown, at store.theneoliberal.com.